Joshua Patterson contemplated suicide after hitting rock bottom. The 33-year-old rose to fame as JP on Made in Chelsea, a show chronicling the lives of affluent young people living in southwest London. But behind the scenes, Joshua was battling with terrible bouts of depression and crippling anxiety. Now, in an exclusive chat with MailOnline, the reality star tells us how he has changed his narrative and is embarking on his toughest challenge to date, running 76 marathons in 76 cities across the UK in just 76 days. Joined by his hand-picked squad of experts at Until, a London-based hub of industry-leading practitioner, JP hopes to raise £1 million for suicide prevention charity, Samaritans. It is a cause close to Josh's heart. Aged just 13, the reality star tried to take his own life after his parents' divorce. He hit another low in 2015. And in 2018, his relationship to his Made in Chelsea co-star Binky Felstead broke down after the birth of their daughter Indy, now 5. For most of my life, I have struggled with my mental health, he says. I have had bad bouts of depression. I've been at the point of contemplating suicide. I have pretty bad anxiety that I live with every day. When I was younger, there was a real lack of understanding of what it was and the support in place for it. JP says he would often be ashamed of his mental health struggles as he grew up with loving parents and a comfortable home. Mental illness is a terrible, torturous disease where you're a prisoner to your thoughts, he says. For me, this made struggling with my own mental health even harder. I would beat myself up thinking I had no right to feel the way I did when others out there have been and are going through so much worse. Josh says in his early 20s were his toughest after troubled years as a teenager where he would lash out as a way of coping. Men struggle, he says. I think ultimately from a young age we are told not to show emotion and man up. There's too many men are taking their lives on a daily basis because they're too proud to reach out. Despite his own struggles, Josh has decided to take on his Mammoth Marathon Challenge, which will see him run a total of 1,991.2 miles over an estimated 465 hours, to fund the Samaritans' life-saving phone calls to people in crisis. I'm trying to change the narrative. When you do live with things like this, it doesn't mean that life has to come to an end, he says. The challenge is an endurance feat of monumental proportions, and Josh trained for months with a panel of experts at Until, a London-based holistic hub that offers access to state-of-the-art facility, an industry-leading health and wellness practitioner, to ensure he was in peak condition and are working with him on the road.